So let's talk about some productivity tips for startup founders so that you can get more done, have less distraction, and stay focused. One of the first things you need to do is turn off notifications. So look at your laptop or your desktop workstation and look at all the things that interrupt you during the day. If you have email notifications turned on, there's really no need for that. So go into your email program and turn those off. Rather set aside a particular time for when you're going to handle your emails. So say maybe you're going to deal with them at 9 o'clock in the morning, again at lunchtime, and again at 4 o'clock. If you need it a lot more frequent, sure, do it every 2 hours. But you don't need to be interrupted every 5 minutes with an email notification popping up, distracting you from your current task, and then making you look at something else. It just wastes your time. So turn those off, turn the sounds, the pop-ups, the notifications, everything. So next, think about multitasking. Can we really efficiently multitask as humans? Computers do a great job of it, but we're not very good at it. Why? Because there's context switching. Every time you move from one task to another, there's a certain amount of brain power required to remember where you were and get back into flow so that you're actually effectively working on that task and being efficient while you're doing it. So don't multitask. Rather do each task one task at a time. So that means that your desktop, while you're working on it, only have one task open. If you're working on your email, close all your other applications. If you're doing a particular task in the browser, don't have 50 tabs open. Just have the couple of tabs that are pertinent to the task that you're doing. So try to limit everything and try to get just the specific things that you need. I've heard some people complain that if they do this, they'll spend too much time reopening all their work and opening applications to be ready to do the different tasks. And again, that seems like a bit of a stretch. Ideally, just don't do that. Rather just work on one thing at a time. But if you really have to have them all open, one technique I've used effectively is virtual desktops. So there's virtual desktop software. There's a couple options out there. A few are free. And you're able to then have desktops that you can flip to with just a single keyboard combination and then dedicate each of those desktops for the specific task that you're doing. So you could have one for email, you could have one for your project task that you're working on, whatever it is, but that way when you're on that desktop, you're only focused on a single task. So what about double monitors, or maybe even triple monitors if you're lucky enough to have a setup like that? It's very tempting with monitors to start putting multiple tasks up at once. So maybe you're working on your email, but you've also got the support ticket queue on the other screen. Try not to do that. Again, it means that you're going to be doing more than one task at once, you're going to be distracted, and you're not going to stay focused. So when you're using double or triple monitors, great, you've got all that real estate, use it for the task at hand. So if you're crafting a new document, maybe have the draft on the one screen and the new document on the left, or supporting information, or whatever it is that you need, but use all that screen real estate to maximize your focus on the individual task at hand. Another popular technique, and it's been around for a long time now and goes by a few different names, but one of the most common is to call it inbox zero. And the idea is to manage your email in a different way. Instead of keeping to-dos and tasks in your email, rather close out your email, get it to the point where every email has been handled, and then put into your trusted system of tasks. There's a great book, it's a little bit of an old one now, but Getting Things Done, that first talked about this, and then a lot of people have improved upon this concept and added more ideas to it. So if you're interested in effectively managing your email, try inbox zero, do a Google search, see what you come up with, but that's the basic concept. Another practice that I've found very useful over the years when I'm trying to maintain focus is to use the Pomodoro Technique. I'm not going to get into all the details now. Feel free to search for it if you want to know exactly how it works, but the basic concept of the Pomodoro Technique is to use 25-minute increments of time, so using a timer, to focus on a single task. And so you don't allow anything else to interrupt you while you're working on that. If something does, you stop the timer and you restart the task at the 25-minute mark. And so over time, this trains you into having 25-minute bursts of uninterrupted work and really allows you to focus and get things done.